Hi again. Another training update. I'm on a run today, about 7 kilometers into what I expect will be a 10 or 11 kilometer run. The plan is just to run really slowly, really consistently for about an hour to try to trick my right hip into working properly. Unfortunately, however, that technique is not working, and so I'm stuck with a very sore right hip. Yesterday I went on a 70-kilometer training ride with a friend of mine who's much stronger than me on the bike, and we had a bit of a go in places, and so I'm still kind of tired from that. And what I'm learning is that as I recover from injury and as I recover fitness from zero activity, what I have to do, what I have to be aware of is just to be keenly in touch with how my body is feeling, and to be kind with myself and not try to push things too hard, too far, and too quickly. And I'm just coming to peace with the fact that it may take longer for me to recover than I had originally anticipated. And I shouldn't be impatient and I shouldn't be angry with myself. I should just be kind and gentle and patient with myself and love myself a little bit in this recovery process. So today's run has been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. My original plan, as I say, was to run really easy, but because my hip is still giving me a lot of trouble, and because I think I'm still a little bit tired from yesterday's bike ride, this run has turned out to be a lot more tiring than I thought it was going to be. My heart and my lungs are totally fine at this pace, just over 5 minutes per kilometer. 5:05, I think Strava is tracking me right now. But my legs are just absolutely useless today, particularly my right leg, which, as you know, is still recovering from injury. I wanted to touch on another couple of things too that I've been thinking about over the course of the last several days, and that is one of the larger topics that I'm trying to address through this series of videos. Running, cycling, swimming, any kind of endurance sport at a reasonable level is going to be a very time-consuming endeavor. And so in order for you to pursue it with any kind of seriousness, you're going to require the support of those around you, your loved ones. You're going to need a very understanding family who is going to be okay with you taking time away from them to spend hours pounding the pavement or running the trails or riding in the saddle in what is relatively an individual and somewhat selfish pursuit. And so I would encourage those of you who are embarking on this journey to spend some time reflecting upon how much effect your training and your time away is having on those you love, particularly if you're married or in a committed relationship, or if you have children. You really need to be aware of the fact that they're going to want to spend a considerable amount of time with you, and that's only natural. And you shouldn't begrudge that. It needs to be give and take. So just want to encourage you to think about pursuing your sport in a sensitive manner, not just to your own body and your own mind, but also to the feelings and the demands of those around you. And I mean, there are many, many practical tips that I could pass on to how to negotiate those kinds of commitments. But first and foremost, what I would encourage you to do is, like I'm doing, spend time just being sensitive to the needs of those around you, because they may not always verbalize them. They may be communicating those needs to you in non-verbal and perhaps very subtle ways that you really do need to be sensitive to. It's so easy to get wrapped up in what you're doing and how you're progressing in your training and what the demands are and how far you want to run or ride or swim every day and what times you want to go for and what KOMs you want to get on Strava and all that kind of stuff. And so you can get very preoccupied and wrapped up in yourself. And I just want to encourage you, as I'm doing, to slow down and take a moment and be at peace and spend a little while considering what impact your activities, which are essentially individual and selfish, are having on those around you. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to take up on my run again, and I'm just going to jog really slowly home and take a shower and try to spend the rest of the day at peace. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye.